Alright. Hello, everyone. We are live. Everything is working. Audio is working, correct? Yep. Everything's working. Alright, good. Hello, everyone. And welcome back to another episode of Mastering Every Weapon in Monster Hunter Wilds. And today is an exciting one because it is time to master my main weapon, the weapon that I enjoy the most in this entire series, Insect Glaive. I have been using this weapon since I started Monster Hunter. Well, not really started, but actually got into Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter Generations. And of course, it is Insect Glaive, as you already know. But I'm gonna set a challenge for myself for this one. I need to do this in sub 1 hour. Okay, well, I don't need to, but that's my goal. I want to do this challenge sub 1 hour. And I believe I can do it because my Insect Glaive build is quite exciting. First of all, actually, let me say this. So this is the Insect Glaive build for Title Update 2, and I've actually used this set before. Quite a long time ago, I started using it, just because I was kind of getting annoyed with using my other Title Update 1 set that I first made. But here's the thing. This is actually a modified version of the Title Update 2 best set. Because the Title Update 2 best set uses maximum might and latent power. And I ended up making a custom version of that doesn't have either latent power or maximum might, and it ended up being quite a bit worse. To the point where the Savage Omega build I had actually outpowered it. So, yeah, that set isn't very good. This set, actually. And then I ended up changing my, Blast Ardean Insect Glaive into a Gogmasios Ardean Insect Glaive for just a test to see what it does. But yeah, we're definitely not going to be using that because I don't want to use that. So I did something different for Insect Glaive. I made the best sets for Title Update 3. Yes, I made the Title Update 3 meta sets. I lied to you when I said only Greatsword had the Title Update 3 meta set. Insect Glaive has it too. I guess you can consider it cheating, but you know what? It's Insect Glaive, okay? It was going to get the best time anyways. You know, it was inevitable, so might as well just give it that extra oomph and make sure that I get the best time with it. Guaranteed. At least I hope. I'm still going to rely a lot on my skill, but we'll see what happens. And another thing as well, as you can tell, is actually it's an elemental build. I have made one elemental build for every element. So yeah, I bit the bullet. I usually don't like making elemental builds, but you know, I was just like, whatever, I'll do it. I spent a lot of time making all the Insect Glaives. There's one for every element. All of the, whatchamacallits, Ardean reinforcement bonuses. Jeez, it literally says right there and I couldn't read it. Usually consists of 2 attack boost, 2 sharpness boost, and an element boost. And yeah, that's actually every single one of them. Every single one of them has 2 attack boosts, 2 sharpness boost, and an elemental boost. Which it would be better if it was just 3 attack boosts, but that's what I got. I just didn't want to deal with it that much because I already was melting an insane amount. Then for the armor, we have the Ufduna Gamma helmet, the new Udra chest plate, so that's very nice. The Raydao sand braces, beta, the regular ones by the way, not the Gamma ones, because the Gamma ones are actually worse. Because if we look here, we get 2 evade extender and 2 3 slots. But if we look at the regular ones, we get 2 latent power and a 3 slot. Did I say 2 1 slots actually? I meant 2 3 slots, sorry. So yeah, the regular Raydao arms end up being a better bang for your buck with skills, because this is technically like three slots with all these skills. So yeah, very important for that part there. Then the Raydao Gamma Sand Coil, and then the Legicrus Legs. And then for the Talisman, I got the level 3 attack boost Elemental Absorption. The beautiful talisman, but still not the perfect talisman, because with all this stuff, we have a beautiful skill list of level 5 attack boost, level 5 crit boost, airborne, level 5 latent power. Unfortunately, level 4 weakness exploit. If this talisman had weakness exploit instead of elemental absorption, then I would be able to have level 5 weakness exploit and then level 3 counter strike, which would just be beautiful to look at. But unfortunately, I don't have that. So yeah, instead we have level 4 weakness exploit there, kind of making everything look ugly. But we also have 2 peak performance from the Ufduna helmet, just because, may as well. 2 maximum might, which would be 3, but I got rid of one of my levels of maximum might for earplugs level 2, because I hate having only level 1 earplugs on Encyclave personally, so. And also because I don't really use maximum might too effectively with Encyclave, I tend to jump around a lot. So that kind of just is just more worthwhile in my opinion. Then we got a burst, which I guess also could be on my talisman, because then I could get rid of one of these chain jewels for weakness exploit. So those 2 options I could have gone for this talisman right here. But of course, I got the one that's not helpful to me. And then Divine Blessing, the Elemental Absorption, and that's it. And then we got the Raydao's Voltage, which I believe gives you, what does it do again? More latent power uptime. So yeah, that would be kind of nice, since latent power is very powerful. And then Lord Soul for that extra attack boost. But we do have low defense, which is a little scary, but honestly I don't think it'll matter. I think we're still going to take less damage than we do with the ranged weapons, believe it or not. And yeah, so yeah, this is just a very powerful set. We have, of course, we have one for every element, so going to have to use every element that is effective against the monster today. And Raydao is weak to ice, then Ufduna is weak to thunder, then Nuge is weak to water, and then Jindahad is weakest to fire. So we're going to have to switch around a lot, but I think what I'll do is, actually, you know what, I'll do this. This is what I'll do. We'll have, Thunder as the secondary here. So now we have Ice and then Thunder, so I can just switch to it. Then we'll save a loadout here. Then we'll switch to Water. And then as a secondary, Fire. Okay. And then we'll save this as here. Okay. There we go. So now we just have 2 sets we can register to, and then let's rearrange them. And we'll just move these to the very top. That way we can just go right into the menu and quickly switch into them without having to worry at all about any kind of nonsense. Then for the layered armor, for ice, I have the Jindahad Insect Glaive, because this one actually looks really cool. It's a big ol' meaty insect glaive, which I like a lot. For thunder, we're going to have the, whatchamacallit, the Raydao Insect Glaive, which is going to look very nice on that. Then for, I guess I don't really need to change my weapons, but for fire, we have the Savage Omega Rod, because I really like how that looks as a fire weapon. And then what else do we have? Oh yeah, water is the what is it? The Mizune Insect Glaive. Yes. And then we're not going to be using dragon, but just to show it off, my dragon Insect Glaive set has the Gore Magala layered thingamajig Insect Glaive. Jeez, I couldn't think. Oh yeah, that's, I guess I never really explained, but that's really something I like to do with elemental builds, is I like to make sure that every element has a layered weapon that corresponds to that element. So for fire, the Churo Mega's Rod is a fire element weapon. Gore Magala's is a dragon, Raydao's is a lightning, Jindahad's is ice, and Mizune's is a water weapon. So yeah, that's just something I like to do to make it easier distinct between all the different sets I have. And especially since all of these are Ardian weapons, I don't want all of them to look exactly the same. So that's just something I've been doing since I think Sunbreak, because I had some elemental builds in Sunbreak, so that's a habit I picked up. So yeah, and maybe it's weird, I don't know, but that's what I do. Don't judge me. Okay, but yeah, I believe that is it for everything. Yeah, all the builds are obviously the same, so there's nothing different between the actual sets. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get right into it. I think I'm gonna eat for a price meal. It's a bit greedy. I probably should eat for some like Defender, but I want the damage. Like I said, I am gonna absolutely wait, hold on. Was my power go not on? No, you need to be a standby. Do not want you helping me. I'm gonna try and just do this in under an hour. That is my goal. To beat this entire trial in under an hour. If I don't cut to any of the monsters, it should be doable. And I believe with my skills and my mastery over Insect Glaive, I can do it. I can beat all these monsters in under an hour. So let's just get right into it. No SOS flare. Only one person. A little scared, but I can't be scared. I must focus. I must beat all these monsters first try. And I guess let's just get ready to do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I got this. I got this. I'm pumped. Come on. This is my main weapon. It's time that I show you all the power I hold. He's all the way over there. Yeah. Sure. Check to make sure I went to the right camp. Oh, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Everything's good. Okay. Just want to make sure everything is working as intended. Okay, it's fine. We're wasting a little bit of time. It does indeed, take like 50-ish seconds to actually get to the monster. I remember last time I was a little confused, but it does take that long to get the monster. Which I never realized. I never realized it took that long, but I guess it does. Alright. Kind of glad Raidao is in this zone, because this is a nice zone to start in. Also, I feel like this is a very large Raidao. Nice. Immediately got an offset. Well, actually, I didn't get an offset, but I, like, super armored through it. Which was interesting. Very odd. But yeah, that is very good. Alright, I want my bug to come back. Yeah, so Maximum Might is... It's important because it does give me like 20% affinity, but at the same time it's like... Jumping around is really important for Insect Glaive for movement. And... not being able to do stuff like that was just... I don't like it. That's why I originally made a build that didn't use Maximum Might, but... And it ended up just being quite a bit worse, so... That's on me. That's fine. Yeah, look at that damage. 247 on those Rising Spiral hits. The ice element is definitely helping. Well, just having the element the monster is weak to is very good for Insect Glaive. It is a pretty element focused weapon. I just never really liked using elements because I don't like having to switch between a bunch of different builds or different monsters. So that's just a little pet peeve I have. Okay, that was a little spooky. It's fine, though. I would like to get him... Oh, nice, I got a stun already. That's really good. Towards the rock. Because... I do want to drop the rock on him. Nice, got a wound. Alright, we're doing really good. Really good so far, I feel like. Yeah, look at the... I'm telling you, dude. I take so much less damage with a melee weapon. I got hit twice, and I'm missing barely any HP. I'm 100% convinced you take far more damage with ranged weapons than melee weapons. Just full stop. Doesn't matter what you're being hit with. It's just you take more damage. That's it. That's all there is to it. There's no wound there, but that's fine. Don't just stand there, dude. I know I'm calling the bug, but you can move around while I'm swinging the Instaclave around to call the bug. Okay. Yeah, we're doing really good so far. I'm not even scared to say that. Usually I'd be like, oh, I'm scared to say that because I'm going to jinx myself, but no. I'm not scared one bit. This is my weapon. I know what I'm doing. Is that... Okay, good, that is a wound. I'm very glad because I needed my extracts. And yeah, my bug as well also does a lot of damage because the bug carries over your element. So my bug now does ice damage as well. Kind of annoying I have blue sharpness now, but that's fine. If I could lure you over, that'd be very nice. Nice. I have blue sharpness, but that's fine. I don't think it's really that big of a deal if I don't sharpen. Yeah, see, bro. Take like no damage. I mean, the thing that's probably helping is that I have a lot of Raidal equipment, so... I have a very high thunder resistance, I believe. So yeah. I guess that probably helps a lot with Raidal specifically. We'll see what happens against some like Jindahad, who I probably don't have a lot of resistance towards, because he does ice damage. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I already got him out of this zone. So we gotta kill him in under 10 minutes, because Light Bowgun got a really good time. So, it's gonna be a bit tough. But I think I can do it. Oh, actually, no, how old is 6 minutes, actually. I don't know. Didn't mean to drink a Mega Potion, but it's fine. I do want Peak Performance, since Peak Performance is only like plus 10 attack, but it's still plus 10 attack. It's better than nothing. Nice flinch. Ah, okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Hit that wound, good. Alright, that's fine. I don't even care that I got hit. Still got plenty of health. Actually, I probably shouldn't say something like that because I think... Well, I don't know. I don't know what kind of damage output. I feel like I could probably tank a giant lightning explosion. I think. I hope anyways. I'm just gonna hope that I would be able to tank it. That's what I'm gonna hope. And not gonna question too much. You're leaving again. Oh yeah, see, he's already almost dead. He's already almost dead. That's insane. That was even faster than Light Bowgun, I feel like, to get him into score. Yeah, dude, we can sub 1 hour this. If I don't cut at all, We can easily sub 1 hour this. No problem. Now I just have to not call it after saying that because I'm probably going to jinx myself by saying that. Do I even bother waiting for him to go sleep? I mean, I guess I should.
Materials I've gathered into your field pouch. Have a look at them later.
Hopefully, nice. Got the offset super armor from that. Ah, that was kind of an annoying flinch, but whatever. Just hit that wound, give me my stuff back. Okay, go ahead and do all that nonsense. Grab up the lightning, that's unfortunate. That's fine though. Just keep going ham with the rising spirals. I didn't hit that wound, no. Hit the wound. Nice. Alright, good. Got this flinch here. Come on, kill him now. Nice. Alright, this is going to be sub 10 minutes. Pretty sure. This has to be sub 10 minutes, there's no way. Yeah, 8 minutes 52. Wow. That is a great time. Alright. Heck yeah. We are on track to sub 1 hour this easily. I'm telling you, I'm getting the best time with Encyclave, and I don't care about anything. Nothing is stopping me from sub 1 hour in this. Nothing at all.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Ufduna's all the way over there. That's fine. And then we need to switch our weapons, but it's fine. That's real quick and easy to do. So now we have lightning, which is going to be very nice against Ufduna. I also didn't restock, but you know what? That's fine. I don't need a restock. I don't need a restock at all. Sneak attack, please, quickly. Wasting my time. Game. Option was there, and he wasn't doing the sneak attack. That was very annoying. It's fine. One thing I will say about Ufduna, though, is that the red extract, nice, is a little annoying to grab. Because Ufduna has a small head. Nice, double offset. Very nice. Rising spiral there. Annoying that I have water blight, but that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Already broke the water veil. Holy cow. I think I severely underestimated the power of this set, actually. This is performing way better than I expected it to. I was not expecting to be able to demolish... Ah, man. I went for the offset there. That was greedy. That's fine. I want to try and get an offset like that, though. Because that would be really fun. And then, of course, we can mount extremely easily with Encyclave, unlike the other weapons, where I was kind of struggling to get mounts. Get mounts every 2 seconds with Encyclave. Because that is Encyclave's speciality. Did I say that right? I don't know. But whatever. Oh, look, already got that tempered wound on the arm open. And broke it. Dude. This is about to be an absolute slaughterfest for all the monsters involved. Oh, you're going over there, are you? Big mistake. Ufduna. Very large mistake. Like you. You are very large. No, give me white, please. Okay. It's a little annoying I didn't get white there, but that's fine. But yeah, that rock did good damage. Okay, that was probably dumb to do that, but there's a bunch of wounds open. I can just do this. Get my thing back. But I wanted to see if maybe I could do some decent damage there. Nice, another offset. Ugh. I'm not messing around. I'm going full force right now. I don't care about anything else. Except getting the best time possible. And I will get the best time possible. Ah, what do you mean that didn't offset? There's no way. That was a clean offset game. You're lying to me by saying I didn't offset that. Complete and blatant lie that was. Okay, that's fine. Ah, we couldn't get the thing off in time. Alright. Getting a little bit greedy. Alright, that's fine. I can tank a bunch of hits from Ufduna. That's annoying. You're gonna go do that again, yeah. See, this is actually pretty annoying because now this is a time waster since there isn't a rock there. But that's fine. I don't really know how to dodge this, so I'm just going to run around and eat my stuff and hope that I'll be fine. Ah. So massive I get stuck on his hitbox. That's fine. What are you doing? Look at that. Just go ahead and do that. Yeah, even against the Water Veil, I do like 112 damage with my Rising Spiral hits. I just do massive damage no matter what. Nothing can stop my damage output. That's annoying, that offset, but it still hit me. Okay, now we're getting a little bit dangerous, because I do not have much HP. Okay, that was a bit scary. I was kind of hoping that spike would offset, but it didn't. It's leaving, that's fine. It's going to go down into the waterfall area, and then we'll be able to drop the giant waterfall on him, which will be very nice. Ooh, and there's a Mizune here. That could be good for, yeah, the Turf War, since they actually have a tie. So Mizune is going to do a decent amount of damage here, I believe. Oh wait, actually, oh no. Mizune did 1700 damage. That's not too bad. I'm gonna hope that's close enough. That should be. Wow. Okay. I mean, it knocked him down, but the damage completely missed from the waterfall, because I think he literally, no joke, jumped over it. That is hilarious. I did not know that could happen. I mean, it's unfortunate, but also kind of hilarious. Because I missed out on a lot of damage, but... oh well. It's not that big of a deal. I still got the knockdown, so that's nice. Also, I am running out of stamina because, of course, my stamina ran out at the worst possible time. I'm not going for the offset here. That's too risky. Way too risky. Need a white extract, please. I believe. Yes, I saw the skull. Ufduna is in skull. Ufduna is nearly dead. Come on. Just need to kill him. Ah. Okay, I'm kinda... definitely feel like I'm not doing as well as I did with Raydao, but that's fine. Okay, he's leaving. It's good, just get some last hits in. Alright. Yeah. Okay, we're at 17 minutes, almost 18. 20 minutes is the limit. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I definitely think this was not as smooth as a hunt as Raydao's was. Oh, that's fine. Come on. Just die. Ow. Dang. Okay, that's fine. I don't even care about him going to sleep, honestly. It doesn't matter. Just die. Kill it now. Come on. I at least want to get a gold, you know. I want to get a gold number. Come on, quickly. And... okay, this is weird that it's doing that, but whatever. 8 minutes 43, yeah. Incredible. Incredible time right there. Now it's time for Nuja. Who's going to be a little... because he's a bit harder to hit a Rising Spiral on. But I think it should be fine. Should be perfectly fine. We can easily dodge his giant flamethrower attack and stuff like that. So I'm not too worried.
One who can manage this quest, Hunter.
I do need a switch, of course. Switch to that. I do need to switch to this. I know it's probably not very important, but I want to do that. Wasted a little bit of time there. But you know what? I got plenty of time to spare. Okay, where is he? He's right there. Is there like a camp close by? Not really. It's not too far away. Anyways. Yeah, he's only right here. That's fine. Plus we have plenty of time to save here, since I carded with a light bow gun. What the heck? He instantly enraged at me? Why did he instantly enrage at me? That's not what you're supposed to do, Ufduna. Yeah, oh, sorry, not Ufduna. New Uja. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. I'm missing a lot of HP. Oh, Corrupt Mantle, yeah. See, I kind of anticipated to get, whatchamacallit, right at the start there. So, yeah, Corrupt Mantle was kind of draining at my HP there, and I didn't even realize. That could have been bad. Yeah, see, Rising Spiral just doesn't really hit all too well on New Uja. I don't really know why. It just isn't very consistent. Ah, too early. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, New Uja's definitely going to be a bit of a tricky one. Wow, that is insane. That stupid little rock there got in the way and caused me to get hit by that. Ooh, that little ball right there. That nearly landed right on me and killed me. That was scary. It's fine, I'm not worried about your pin. You're never going to be able to hit me with your pin, Nuja. Okay, can you, like, stop doing that attack, maybe? Okay, I'm out. I will take that. Need any kind of downtime here. Man, even the... whatchamacallits. The actual mount attacks. He did like 100 damage there with the weapon attack while mounting them. Alright. Need to get white extract here. It's fine. Felt like I didn't really get much usage out of, Corrupt Mantle. Which is annoying, but oh well. I think I should just go for the, whatchamacallit, the tentacles. Man, he's just so annoying sometimes. He just does stuff like that where he just barely moves out of the range. With Insect Glaive. Something that I always found really annoying when fighting with, Insect Glaive against Nuja. Ooh, nice. Another offset. Ooh, yeah. Don't like that, though. Okay, that's fine. At least this is like a nice opening where I can easily hit him. Because he just stays still for a while. Ah, this stupid rock, dude. That rock right there keeps getting in my way. It blocked me there, so I got hit by that third little tentacle slap. Let's hit that even though I have all my extracts. Just want to get a down, that way he stays still for a little bit. Because he's kind of being annoying. Can't really get good damage off on him. You know, I should try and cut off one of his tentacles. There's really no point to, but it'd be nice. Okay, there we go. That was a good rising spiral. That is a nice rising spiral right there. We need more of that. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, dang it. Where's he even going anyways? Where's he gone? All the way over there. There's no camp towards there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Nuja's going to be annoying. But once we get done with Nuja, we'll be able to quickly kill Jindahad. Because Instaglaive excels against Jindahad.
I put the materials I found in your field pouch.
That was close, that almost hit me. I would have been fine if it did hit me, but... Dang it. That was potentially a bad idea, yeah. That was a bad idea. I shouldn't have called my bird there. Gosh dang it. No! Ah. I said I wouldn't call it. Gosh dang it. I got too greedy. I wanted to offset the big slam, but I just messed up. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Not really, but it's fine. Yay. Okay. It's fine. The only challenge was to be in under an hour.
You're always aiming for new heights.
I caught it, which I didn't want to do, but it's fine. We could still beat this in under an hour. This time, let me get a sneak attack. Thank you. Should have gotten a sneak attack last time, but the game just decided to not let me have it, so it's the game's fault. It's not my fault, okay? If the game had given me a sneak attack last time, I would have been perfectly fine. Also, I'm kind of wondering if maybe I just shouldn't do, Rising Spiral against Nuja. I just feel like it's too inconsistent. Okay. I almost went for that. Oh no, I did go for that even though that's literally what killed me last time, but I just had to. I had no choice. I had to go for the offset. Okay, there we go. That's a good rising spiral there. Nice, and already knocked him out of his flame state. Okay, if I can just get him to stay still for a little bit, then Rising Spiral's nice. If I can't though, then it just kind of misses all of its hits and it isn't very worthwhile, so I just need to be smarter with my Rising Spirals instead of just trying to spam them randomly. So far, that was a much better start than last time. So hopefully we can quickly close the gap from that time lost by carding. Yeah, go ahead and enrage. Perfect. 308, by the way. That's how much damage I did with that one hit. Okay, yeah. We are absolutely demolishing him now. Back to back down. Oh, it was a stun actually. That's nice. Nice, another offset. You made me mad, Nuja. This is what you get for cutting me from last time. You get absolutely dumpstered. Although I will heal, because I am a little worried. Don't want to get too greedy now. I'm doing good, but can't get too greedy. I cannot call it again. I cannot afford it. I must kill him this time. Good, he's leaving. Oh wait, no he's not. What the heck? Why'd I see the little circle on the bottom right that turned white? I don't know. I must be colorblind or something. Yeah, we are doing so much better. Just kind of like rapid flinching him. Oh, nice. Wrathing him with the backflip. Now he's poisoned. Thank you, Rathian. That is very kind of you to do that for me. Oh, and I offsetted Rathian from the background because I couldn't even see anything. Oh my goodness. This is a slaughter right here. Now we are absolutely demolishing Nuja. This is what should have happened last time. But I clearly was not in tune with my weapon. Something was aloof last time. Okay, yeah, now he's leaving. But yeah, well, that was incredible compared to last time. I did way better. I'm just going to eat a Might Seed here, because I don't really care about Adamant Seed. It's annoying that Rathian hit me there, but that's fine. Oh yeah. I got stunned, are you serious? And I'm poisoned. If Rathian would have been the death of me there, I would have lost it. I would have actually lost it. Oy, oy, oy. That was... It's fine. Got back up. That was scary. But everything's fine. Oh, that was a nice rising spiral, since that was Variona's tentacle. Okay, he's almost dead. He's leaving, actually. That was very good. Alright. I already know where to go. So let's just start heading towards his nest. That was way too close. I did not like how close that was, but it's fine. Didn't restock on barrel bombs, which is annoying, but it's fine. Alright, it's fine. If we play our cards right, we can still, save time here. I don't know if I'm going to get gold, but... Well, maybe, actually. If he dies really quickly here, we might be able to get a gold. I don't know, though. Just go ham. Stop moving away from me. Oh, why do you move so far when you're doing your stupid tired animation? What is actually wrong with you, Nuja? Do you have any explanation as to why you move so absurdly far away? It does not need to be like that. You just need to stand still when you're tired. Don't need to slither around like a weirdo. Alright, nice. Okay, yeah, we're not going to get gold, but that's fine. Still going to save quite a lot of time here. Yeah, 8 minutes solid. Very much solid. Alright. Now it's time for Jindahad. Ooh, that was a large gold crown Nuja. Nice. Yeah, this is going to be the biggest time save here, because I failed miserably with light bowgun. But with insect glaive, this is going to be a piece of cake. I'm not worried one bit. Okay. Drink hot drink. Alright. Here we go. Easy fight right here. Easiest fight. Okay, we're probably... Should I say something like that? I don't know. All I know is that it's beautiful to be able to attack his legs and actually get orange numbers. I love that so much about melee weapons. It makes it so much nicer. And it's just, it's so much more satisfying. Oh yeah, breaking his parts is going to be really easy because, as you know, Insect Glaive can just jump right up to his face like that. And just mess up his parts. Okay, that's fine. Actually, did I switch to... I can't tell. I don't think I switched to fire. Shoot. Gosh dang it. Yeah, I didn't switch to fire. I'm using water. Gosh dang it. Oh, how did I forget that? Okay, it's fine. We can switch right now. Switch. Okay, we have fire. That's why I always make a second wound. Very nice. And he's already leaving too. Even though I didn't have the right element there, I still did pretty good damage. Clearly, because he's leaving. Yeesh, I can't believe I forgot that part. That's fine, bro. I don't think it's that big of a deal. 36 minutes on the timer. Gotta beat Jindahad in under an hour. Or, not under an hour, literally, but... quick enough to where the timer's under an hour. I don't know... I mean... theoretically, I should be able to survive that, ice beam. But I'm not going to risk it. And plus, actually, some that I do have is guts, obviously. I mentioned this earlier, but I have guts. So in the off chance that I do somehow take enough damage to where I just die. No, I don't want to get off the stupid hero bombing. Ay, that's stupid. Stop locking onto the hero bombing, please. Yeesh. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that in the off chance that I do somehow die, I have guts, so I should survive. Even if I take a hit that would kill me. Since guts protects you from something like that. Also don't like that I'm not locked on them. Can you not do that please, game? That's another thing that I love is that these red spots are actually, they count as wounds. So I can use them to get all my extracts back after using a Rising Spiral. So it's just really easy to get all your extracts back after losing them with Instaclave against Jindahan. Also, hopefully that'll hit. Nice, that hit. I was about to say, that's a little upsetting I didn't hit him with one of the rocks, but we actually did as he was leaving. But yeah, that was such a fast zone, dude. It's insane. This set is insane. This is so much stronger than the other sets. Okay, he's going up. That's fine. Let him go up. That way he can drop him down and smack his head a whole bunch. There's broke his leg. Now go for the head. That. Very nice. Give me all my extracts. Nice. Very nice. Rising Spiral there. Would like to try and get him over to the rock. Guess I can just drop this one on him. May as well. Nice. Already broke his head. Now to go for the back. Another mount, by the way. Very nice. Okay, we have like 20 minutes. Yeah, we can... This is basically sealed. To be done in under an hour. As long as I don't cut, which... with Jindahan should be pretty easily. Easily? Should be easy. Yeesh. Oh yeah. The Jindahan is just so much easier to survive with when you're using a Sickleif, just because you can jump over everything he does basically. Alright, he's doing that, that's fine. Go ahead and do your big attack. This is just time for me to sharpen. Since I do actually kind of lack sharpness with Sickleif, as you've seen. I've gone down to blue sharpness unfortunately a couple times. It's not that big of a deal, but it can be a little annoying because it technically is less damage. Oh, I was about to say if that didn't hit, I'm gonna... Oh, that was ridiculous that it took that long to hit. Nice, broke his back. And I got a gem for it. Oh, and I hit the other rock down on him while I was doing that focus attack. That was sick. What the heck? I did not mean to do that at all, but that worked out wonderfully for me. Alright, last zone. Still have plenty of time left. And this should be... honestly, not too bad of a zone. It's really not that much different than up there. So I'm not worried at all. This should basically be like a guaranteed win. I know I shouldn't say stuff like that to jinx myself, but when you're this skilled with Instaclave, at this point it doesn't even matter. You can say all the stuff that'll tempt fate all you want. If you have the skills, then fate can't do nothing to stop you and your mighty onslaught against the monsters. I'm pretty sure that hit based on that flinch there. Nice offset. A little unfortunate that he doesn't really react to offsets. He just kind of ignores them. But, oh well. It's still nice to get since it reduces the damage he does a lot. Something like that. Easy. Not worried one bit. This big ol' slam there that is usually big and scary is a piece of cake to dodge with Insect Glaive. Oh, that was a little scary. I was trying to hit that wound there. I just barely missed it. I thought I was going to get hit there, but I was fine. Should do a second one. And you backed up right into that rock, you fool. You foolish, foolish Jin'Dihad. How stupid are you? You put yourself right in the way to get sponked with a rock. And a stun. Oh man. I would say I feel bad, but after everything you've done to me, when using light bow gun, I don't care. You deserve every moment of this Jin'Dihad. You have done terrible things to me, and I hate you for it. So I enjoy this moment I get, where I'm just absolutely dumpstering you, because this makes me incredibly happy. That doesn't make me incredibly happy that I got hit by that, but that's fine. Doesn't even matter, honestly. I have plenty of time. I'm perfectly good on time. That's fine. I don't even care that that hit me. It did like no damage. Do not care one bit. Break your other arm. All your arms are broken, Jin'Dihad. What are you gonna do? Gonna lay on the ground like a sad little Jin'Dihad that has nothing else to do in its life. That is doomed to failure against the greatest Insect Glaive player there is. At least in my knowledge anyways. I don't know personally any other Insect Glaive players that are better than me, so as long as I know no one else who's an Insect Glaive player, I'm the best Insect Glaive player there is. Okay? That's how this works. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Not a challenge at all. 11 minutes. Holy cow. Wow. Told you. I told you. I was going to get sub 1 hour. This is by far going to be the best time. This is my main. That's what it looks like when I go ham. Ignore the green number and the cut against Nuja. Alright, that was a fluke. That doesn't count. I mean, it does, but we just don't acknowledge it, alright? And it's fine. Yeah. Man. 45 minutes. That's all it took. Yeesh. I was expecting a great time, but I was not expecting that. I was expecting like 50 something minutes. 45 minutes is crazy, dude. That is insane. You know what? It was to be expected. It was to be expected. This is the true power of an Insect Glaive main. To just absolutely demolish everything with ease. Without a single lick of trouble. That's what being an Insect Glaive player is. And that's what I am. An Insect Glaive main. But yes. That means Insect Glaive, even though it already was truly mastered, is now official. It is truly mastered. And that means next time it's going to be, what is it, Charge Blade, I believe? Yes, Charge Blade. That's going to be interesting. Charge Blade as well is capable of immense damage. But is it capable of beating the Insect Glaive time? Probably not, because I'm not as skilled with Charge Blade. I still am really good with Charge Blade, but definitely not as much as I am with Insect Glaive, obviously. But yeah, that's going to be interesting. I don't know. Charge Blade is capable of some serious damage, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that will be crazy. I don't know if if I'm going to be able to beat this time with any weapon. The only weapons that I think could potentially beat this time is maybe Charge Blade. Maybe if I actually don't be too greedy and get locked in animations and don't cut, maybe it could beat this time. Gunlance actually, because my Gunlance set is really good. And then Dual Blades as well, because I really love using Dual Blades and it's my second favorite weapon. Those are the only 3 weapons that I think are capable of beating this time. Which I guess is, you know, poetic. As I said, I am an Insiglaive main, and this proves that I will forever be an Insiglaive main. No matter what happens, I am just the best there is with Insiglaive. But yeah, man, quick and easy. Not even an issue. Not one bit. Yeah, that'll be it for the trial of Insiglaive. Save the splits. And then I guess we can just go on back to a regular setup. And yeah. We still have plenty of time, obviously. So probably just going to hunt a bit. I actually don't know. Is there a new event quest? There might be new event quest actually. Because it is a new week. And they might have made new event quests. So let's see. Well, I can check the news. Oh, nice. 10 ore calcite. That's a lot of ore calcite. Very nice. Need to hunt 5 9-star Nujas. Not too bad. High rank Fang Beast. Okay, that's pretty easy. Let's see. Oh, they gave us the award for the Cold Path to Oblivion time attack. Ooh. Wait, what do we get? Get the Jindahad Pendant. Mark of Mastery, Mark of Bravery. And, oh, that's not what I meant to do. Mark of Contest. Yeah, let's check out these thingamajigs real quick. See what they're all about. Got new pendants. So, Mark of Contest. What does this look like? Can I see it, please? Okay. That looks pretty cool. Pretty neat. Whatever. Mark of Bravery. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Kind of looks like his head. That's neat. Then Mark of Mastery. Oh, okay, it's the same thing, but it has like ice effects. Is that literally the same thing? I think it is. That little crystal in the middle there is a little bluer, I think. Oh yeah, it's the same thing, but it has an ice effect. That looks pretty cool though. I will admit, that is pretty neat looking. But of course, I gotta keep Omega, because I need him to remind me of all the terrible times I went through fighting him. He will forever be there to taunt me and make me feel bad about myself. But yeah. I guess there are no new event quests this week. A little sad, but oh well. Yeah, there's no new event quests, unfortunately. Oh. Let me actually get in the lobby real quick though. And then yeah, we still basically have like a whole hour to just mess around and play. Man, that's crazy how quickly I just demolished this trial here. I just wrecked house against all these guys. Actually, what didn't I need to? Yeah, I need to hunt Nujas. I completely forgot that that's what I need to do. Gosh dang it. Whatever, it's fine. Jeez, why is it taking so long? Come on, it didn't look like it was that crazy of a quest. There's only one person on it. Come on, connect. I want to hunt some monsters. Okay, there we go. Oh, never mind. There are two other people here. How did they get here? I only saw one other person on the hunt. This is nonsense. How did they get in here before me? I was sitting there on the loading screen for like 5 minutes. And they got here before me. And I was here before any of them. What is this nonsense? Good old Jacus. Give me white extract, please. There we go. Why am I so slow? Dude, see that? I was like slowly moving over to him. I don't know why I was moving so slow there. That was weird. But yeah, usually Chris gives me some trouble with Insect Glaive, but you know what? I'm all warmed up now. Got 45-minute completion on the final trial. I am a true master with Insect Glaive. So you don't stand a chance, Chris. Not one bit. Nope, get out of there. See, like, I just feel like Maximum Might on Insect Glaive is such a weird choice. I mean, it's what the meta set is apparently, but like, I don't know. How do you play Insect Glaive without using Maximum Might, really? Or without using Stamina, is what I mean. Because I just end up using Stamina so much with Insect Glaive, just for moving around and getting out of the range of attacks or closing gaps with jumping. So it's like, I don't know, I can hardly ever keep Maximum Might up with Insect Glaive. So it just feels like it's a weird choice to have Maximum Might on. But then again, I guess, you know, when I'm doing stuff like this, just doing regular ground combos, it is really nice to just have that extra 20% affinity. It would be 30% affinity, but I ain't playing Insect Glaive with level 2 earplugs. Or level 1 earplugs, actually. I refuse to do that. It's just so annoying. The amount of times I got roared out of a Rising Spiral was just horrible. I hated it. I did not like it one bit. So that's why I just never want to have level 1 earplugs with Insect Glaive. Doesn't help too much against Jindahad, who has a Vora that requires level 3 earplugs, but Jindahad also doesn't roar all that much, so it doesn't really end up being much of an issue. I did not mean to do another stab there, that was an accident. Also, this was a really good move on the people's part here. The people's, whoever used the luring pod, I didn't actually pay attention enough to see. But yeah, bringing them here and then chopping the rocks on them. Oh, you knocked me over. Okay, well he's leaving now. But we'll be able to Oh, nice. Just flash him. Ow. Dang it. Legit, because I'm trying to think. I'm having trouble thinking. You can't just smack me like that while I'm thinking. It's very rude of you. Alright. Chill out. Yeesh. Wait, are we gonna kill him before he can even get to the area? There's no way. It's a 9-star Legicrus. Oh, he's almost dead. Wait, hold on. Actually, if they capture him. Potentially. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna capture him. Dang. Capture him before he could even get to his underwater phase. I actually think that might be the first time I've ever done that. I don't recall ever doing that before. Have I? I don't know. If I have, I don't remember it. Oh. Savage Omega music. I low-key got scared for a second because I was very confused as to why I was playing that. I got a little bit of PTSD from Savage Omega. But once I realized it was just the person, that's what the person chose to have as their camp music, I stopped having PTSD. But yeah, something I need to do is I need to fix my loadouts now, because my loadouts are all over the place. That's definitely something I need to do. That should be a pretty easy fix, just move all the sets. Oh no, my control's low. Just move all the sets over to where they should be, since Insect Glaive should be over where it is, since I have everything ordered. Nice offset. Oh, I could have done a Rising Spiral there. I was expecting him to fly further away. Usually they get knocked back a lot more than that. No! Let me hit that wound! No! Just trying to hit it and I completely missed and then the other person took it. Didn't you already enrage there, Eichfeld? Why was he enraging again? I don't know, that was weird. But yeah, this Eichfeld's getting kind of messed up, dude. Doesn't stand a chance. I mean, of course he doesn't, because I'm using my Dragon Insect Glaive. And I'm just that good. But everyone's doing a good job at just keeping him immobilized. I guess I just realized I never really explained what Lane Power does, for anyone who doesn't know. So it's kind of a weird skill, and one of the reasons I ended up making an alternate set without it is because I didn't really understand how it worked. But apparently how it works is, when you take a certain amount of damage, or when you are next to a monster for a certain amount of time, it'll activate. And that's basically it. It'll just activate at certain times. And when it does activate, it is very nice because it gives you 50% affinity and reduced stamina usage. Also nice. Capture him immediately. But yeah. The only thing is about it is that it's kind of inconsistent, since you have to either wait for it to activate or get hit. So that was kind of a reason I was like iffy on using it. And once I just decided to use it, and it's pretty good actually. It's really not that bad. Especially with the Raidao 2 set bonus that increases how long it stays active. It's not that bad of a skill. It's odd that it activates at weird times, but for the most part, it just helps a lot with extra damage. Since having that, big boost of affinity is really nice. Let me eat again, sure. Let's eat for Caprice, because I need more damage. I wonder how useful Caprice is. I never really bothered to, do any research on Caprice, meal. All I know is that it gives you an attack boost randomly. But yeah, something I want to do is probably just... I'll keep this, but I'll move this, like, over here. And then move these above light bow gun. That way everything is nice and organized. And I don't get annoyed having to go through 50 million menus to get to my Encyclave build. Because that would be annoying. Alright. Let's see if we can find some new Udras to hunt. Since I do want to try and get those thingamajig duns. Duns? I meant to say thingamajigs done. The thingamajigs is what was supposed to have the S at the end to make it plural. But instead, I put the S at the end of duns. For some reason, because
You're always aiming for new
the English language,
anyone who could match you.
I don't get it. I should, but I just don't. And it's weird. My brain don't work. I don't know why. Wait, Nuja. You may have managed. Ow, jeez, what the heck? Why did he do so much damage there? Oh, I guess because of whatchamacallit. The corrupt mantle draining my HP. Yeah, I always forget it does that. Yeah, you longed me quite hard, and what in the world is happening? That was weird. I don't know what just happened there, but okay. Yeah, you were not very nice to me, Nuja, during my trial. And you will regret that. I will make sure that every single one of your kind is slain. Because I need to slay 5 of you in order to get the Silver Talisman tickets. Also, it is lagging quite hard. It is very weird. I don't like it. It's one of the nice things about playing solo is that I don't have to worry about lag at all. Everything runs buttery smooth when you're playing single player. Also, at the same time, it's not as fun. Oh no, it's fun, but that's so annoying. I just hate doing Rising Spirals on Nuja. It just never works out too well for me. He always does something that just like barely pushes me out of the way. It makes it so that it misses a lot of its hits. But man, it does a lot of damage when it actually hits. It's just hard to get it to actually hit. Also, I completely forgot what I was saying before. I completely lost my train of thought. Because I got distracted by that terrible Rising Spiral slash that happened. Look at that big splash of water. That's what I'm going to be doing soon. Because when we start up Charge Blade. Going to be doing lots of damage with it against the monsters. Although, actually, I just kind of realized I kind of spoiled the fact that I have elemental charge blades, I guess, by saying that. Oops. I mean, I guess, actually, no, you could already see from the very beginning that I had elemental charge blades. So it's not really a spoiler. But yeah, I obviously have elemental charge blades. And they are very powerful, I will say. They are crazy with the damage output. I just gotta be careful with them. I really feel like doing something like Super Amped Elemental Discharge may not be very wise when I'm doing my trial with them, because Super Amped has such a long wind up. And even if the monster's down, I don't know if I'd have time to get off the full combo and do Super Amped. Also, it kind of depends on if it's even worth it as well, because the damage from Super Amped I feel like has been kind of... Well, when I tested it with a bunch of different monsters, it was kind of random. Sometimes it would do massive amounts of damage on one monster, and then another monster it would do no damage, basically. Even if the monster was weak to the element I was using. It just would sometimes not do any damage. And then sometimes each hit would hit for like 300 plus damage. I was like, holy cow, that's an insane amount of damage. And then other times it just hits for like 90 plus damage for every hit. So yeah, I have to find out how exactly it works against every monster. Because if Super Amped ends up doing like no damage against a certain monster, I'll probably just end up not really using it. Which is sad, but it's kind of what happens. Super Amped is just such a cool attack, I want to use it, but if it ends up not being very helpful for dealing damage, then I'm just going to have to do the other attacks. Which is fine, but you know, I see big explosion and I like it because explosions are cool. So yeah, I want to do cool big explosion attack that Charge Blade has. I also really like that the Charge Blade, when you do Super Amped, it actually changes animation based on the element you have. So obviously, as you saw, this person's Super Amped was a water element. So it's like water explosions, and then if you have like a lightning element, it does like lightning bolts everywhere, and then ice makes giant ice crystals and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really cool detail. I think it's very cool.
Yes.
Also, what HR 898 I just realized. Let's see if we can get to HR 900 today. That would be sick if we could. Oh, that's a manual accept one. Oh. Must fight all ninjas. There we go. This is auto accept. This is going to take a little bit. We still have some time, so we should be able to do like 2 more hunts. This one's most definitely going to get us up at HR and probably close to HR 900. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to get to HR 900 today. If we do this right.
Good to have you. Always aiming for new heights.
Since I'm using Insect Glaive, it should be easy. I'm not worried one bit. We'll demolish these monsters. And then get the HR 900. And then when that happens, we'll only be 900. No, not 900, jeez. We'll be 99 HR away from reaching the max HR level. I'll be very excited when that day happens. because it will show that I am a true master at this video game. Not just any weapon, but the game as a whole, I will be a master at. Because I have sunk an absurd amount of time into this game. And that's all it means. Nothing else. It definitely doesn't also mean I don't have a life. Nope. Nuh-uh. Monster hunting is my life, alright? It is my life. I'm a monster hunter. This is what I do. I hunt monsters. I don't care about anything else. Only hunting monsters. That's what I must do. It is my duty as a hunter to hunt monsters. That's how this works, okay? Don't question it. Oh, he fell asleep. Interesting. Oh. Okay. I guess no sleep bombing him. Well, that sucks. I was about to place down the bombs. Nice offset. Didn't care about it, but still. It was very nice. Now, something I do want to say about elemental builds with Encyclave is, I already mentioned that, the Kinsect also gains the elemental attributes. So it increases the Kinsect's damage. But I kind of wish it was the same with, statuses. I feel like it's kind of lame that statuses don't also get that kind of effect. Because it just makes, statuses objectively worse than elements. Which is unfortunate because I really like elements. Also, I was hitting for 300 with those Rising Spiral hits. That's crazy. But yeah. It doesn't even need to, like, increase the damage of the Kinsect. It just needs to, I don't know, let you also build up status with the Kinsect. I don't know if that would be too overpowered, but even if it is, like, at the same time, the Kinsect just gaining nothing if you're using a status weapon just feels kind of lame. Meanwhile, with elemental builds, you get bonus damage because you have an elemental Kinsect. It feels like it's an odd choice to me, personally. There's a small gripe I have. It's not really that big of a deal, especially now that I made actual elemental sets. But usually I'm not that big of a fan of making elemental sets, especially in this game with how big of a commitment they are. Trying to get the right Ardean stuff. And I have even done the Gogma Ardean stuff, really. So that's probably even worse. Yeah. I don't know. I just wish statuses were a little bit, more valuable with Encyclave. It just feels a bit unfair to me, personally. That elemental weapons just get this kind of special treatment. Where they get this bonus thing. Eesh. My throat. Oh, that was close. Been talking a lot. I felt he's getting all angry at me. It's acting up. Man, why does that have to be a thing, you know? Like, why does my throat have to get all annoying when I talk a lot? Like, come on, man. Just because I haven't talked the majority of my life and now that I'm doing, you know, content creation, I have to talk a lot. You know, that really is going to affect my throat and make it so that my throat acts all weird whenever I talk a lot. Like, you serious, bro? Why is it that I can't just decide to start talking a lot and my throat's perfectly fine? Telling me my voice box or whatever is like a muscle where I need to train it. And because I haven't been using it, it's weak now? Come on, man. That's a bunch of bull honky. Also, I got 2 gems from that Nuja, which was very nice. I enjoyed that a lot.
If you create a loadout, you can restock your items in a flash.
I wasn't restocking my items, Alma. I was switching sets. Why are you telling me that? What the heck? Okay. Sure. I mounted him, apparently. Don't know how that happened. I was on the ground, about to do a charged insect attack, and I somehow just teleported on top of him. Yeah. Not really gonna question it. Wow, and he immediately fell asleep after he got downed. So that was a complete waste of a mount. Ooh. Very cool. I mean, the mount still did the damage, so it's not a complete waste, but still. That's very upsetting. Why'd it have to be like that, man? That was ridiculous, dude. I just wanted to do a cool mount. Contribute to the team. That person is floating right there. Oh, okay, they stopped. They were just floating though, you see that? I mean, they were using Insect Glaive, but Insect Glaive isn't capable of floating. It's capable of jumping. Very important difference there. If it was capable of floating, that would be pretty cool. But that's not quite what Insect Glaive does. I guess that's kind of what the helicopter attack is, though. Kind of floating. I mean, it basically is floating. The hunter completely defies gravity when you're doing that attack. Because that is not how gravity works. You should not be able to stick in the air for that long. So in a sense, we're defying gravity a bit. Oh man, I have dragon. No. That's another thing I hate about elemental builds. If you get dragon, you just get completely crippled. Because now I'm doing so much less damage. Meanwhile, with statuses, you don't really lose out on any damage. You just lose out on using your status. Then again, I guess it kind of balances out because you also don't get the big damage boost from having an element in the first place, which gives you more damage. Well, it's not really balancing out, that's just being unfortunate for statuses, because that just means statuses are at a disadvantage. That wasn't really balanced out at all. I don't know what I'm talking about. Got a lot of rare materials. Got 2 Nuja gems, got an Arkfell gem, got a cerebrospinal fluid from the rewards there. Or whatever the heck it's called, I don't know. It was just weird. Medium tier item. Well, it's low rank rare material actually. That's what it is. Alright. We are at 300 or HR 900, 899 words or letters. I can't count, apparently. If we can do one more Nuja, we should be able to get to HR 999. Or not. Yeesh. I'm sorry, apparently I don't know how to count. I literally cannot count, apparently. What in the world? I just mean HR 900. I can't count, but you can. So that means you should know what I'm talking about. At least I hope so. Okay, water. Yes. Water. I like water. Water is tasty. And good to drink for you. Good to drink for you? I mean, I guess that kind of works, but not really. I was going to say good to drink, and then also good for you, but then I combined it and said good to drink for you. What in the world? I used up all my brain power during that final trial with Insect Glaive, okay? Yeah. At this point, my brain is completely fried. I took everything I had to complete the trial in that time. Not really, that was actually very easy and I didn't use much of my brain power, but just pretend that it did. That way I have an excuse for being unable to talk. Alright. Ooh. That was close. Oh my goodness, what the heck? That was a fast fight. Luckily we had insurance though, so it doesn't even matter. I have a feeling based on all these people's name, I'm probably going to start lagging a lot. But yeah, these people seem like they're probably all from the other side of the planet, so it's probably going to be a laggy hunt. It tends to be the case when you get connected with people very far away. Start lagging like crazy. Oh, what the heck was that? I don't know if you saw that, but Nuja's tentacle right there just wigged out hard. Like it actually stretched and became like two-dimensional. What in the world? That was weird. I did not like how that looked one bit. That actually kind of freaked me out. What in the world? Nuja, don't be doing that kind of stuff, okay? That was weird. That was strange. And you should probably not be doing stuff like that. Just because it makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, I love Insect Glaive, dude. I don't know if that was obvious at all, if you've ever watched anything from my channel, or... Oh yeah, my channel. Oh yeah, Insect Glaive is just so much fun, dude. It's very strong, very fun to use, and it's just lots of fun. And I will admit, seeing the high damage numbers does make it pretty satisfying to use the elemental builds. Also, that was completely dumb. I was going to go for an offset there, but I really should have gone for that other attack. Should have just waited. But yeah, having an elemental build does really increase your damage numbers. I have noticed just how much more damage this set, or any of my elemental sets, are able to do compared to something like the blast build I had that I used to use. Still love blast though. Blast is really cool. I really like the stuns it gets. Or not stuns, but flinches. And also explosions are cool. I'm hoping for in the future. Hopefully they bring back Chameleos and then bring back the set skill they had in Sunbreak, where it made it so that if you got a status proc, it would do like a massive boost of damage. Because that's the set I used in the end game of Sunbreak. It was a blast build with Risen Chameleos armor, I mean, I guess it's Risen Chameleos that had the set bonus, not regular Chameleos, but they probably just make it so that regular Chameleos has that set bonus. But, yeah, Risen Chameleos with, I believe, some Risen Tailstra parts and Scorn Magnemalo parts for the ability that lowered your defense but increased your attack. And then the damage output I was able to do when I got a status proc on Diving Wyvern was crazy. I'd be able to hit for over 2k damage with Diving Wyvern and Sunbreak. So I hope they bring something like that back. That way, not only does it make it so that status sets are really powerful again, but also it makes it so that I can use status sets again. Like Blast. And do cool stuff. And have fun. I mean, it's not like I can't have fun. I can still use the status build. And it'd probably be pretty powerful, but it'd be cool to have something like that back. Where it just actually becomes very powerful. And very useful. What did that person say? Didn't look like they said anything. And that's my hope. Honestly, I would really love if Chameleos came back in the Master Rank expansion for this game. I know he was just in the last game, but Chameleos is awesome and he deserves to come back again. Oh no, not HR 999 or 900, whatever. Darn. I should have known. I should have known the regular Nuja wouldn't have been enough. Darn. Did I even get the thing? No, I didn't. One more and I'll get the 3 Silver Talisman tickets. Alright, well, I guess that's fine. That'll mean that next time, when we start the Chargeblade trial, we'll get the HR 900 and we'll get that, Silver Talisman tickets for completing the 9-star new Uja that we have to fight as a trial. Oh yeah. I'll probably just end up ending the stream here because I don't think I really have time for another hunt. I mean maybe, but I don't want to go overtime today. So for now, I'm gonna end this stream here. I hope you all enjoyed this super easy peasy lemon squeezy get out of my shot demolishing of the final trial today. It was easy, not even a challenge, which was to be expected, but man, I still am kind of shocked that I actually got that good of a time. That was crazy how good of a time I got. I guess I gotta have more faith in myself. I wasn't believing in myself enough and I didn't think I was capable of doing such a good time, but I did. That is what you should do. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm just going to end this stream here, whatever. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one for the Chargeblade trial. Bye.